In this video, we will continue discussing the signs of mania and euphoria. The fourth sign is fast thinking and a kind of mental race that these individuals have when expressing themselves. This means they start with one topic, but immediately another comes to their mind. Often, they leave the first topic unfinished and move on to the second. Then, they might return to the first topic, and suddenly a third one appears. They are always eager to express their thoughts and are mentally engaged in a race to choose and express their ideas. Therefore, the fifth sign in manic and euphoric individuals is excessive talking. If you let them speak freely, they will elaborate on every topic with speed. They will put you in a position where you have to listen to them and expect you to speak and think as quickly as they do. Often, they complain that you haven't understood them correctly or didn't give them enough time to express their opinions. This fast-paced speech and mental race may seem attractive at first, but it can soon lead to frustration and dissatisfaction for both parties. Another issue is their lack of attention and focus. Usually, these individuals have difficulty concentrating on topics, and reading becomes challenging for them, while speaking and listening might be easier. They tend to abandon subjects they are not interested in halfway through, so while they may be good at starting, they are not good at finishing. The next sign is restlessness and impatience. They feel like they are falling behind and believe things are not understood as they should be. They feel they lack the time, opportunity, and resources to express their thoughts or complete tasks. Thus, they constantly jump from one subject to another or display different behaviors, indicating their lack of calm and security. The eighth sign is heightened irritability and excitability. Small and simple issues often excite or upset them, and they may overreact. Therefore, you are dealing with someone who may display exaggerated emotions and experience various conflicting feelings and reactions within a short period. The ninth sign is that manic and euphoric individuals tend to pursue pleasures and joys without paying much attention to the risks or costs. Because of this, they might rush into relationships, sexual encounters, marriage proposals, or other pleasurable activities without proper evaluation, which often leads to turmoil and significant risks. This is why, in areas like investment, career starting, or relationships, they act oddly, sometimes making poor or incorrect decisions, and they often regret or try to make amends for past mistakes. The 10th sign is having grand ambitions and distant goals. When talking to them, they might present big plans and appear very confident in achieving their objectives. Even minor questions or doubts from you might upset them. Sometimes they overemphasize their goals, portraying them more significantly than they actually believe. Nonetheless, they speak about their ambitions with such enthusiasm and certainty that it can cause doubt or confusion in others. The 11th sign is daydreaming, which often follows the previous behavior. They believe that the world, nature, and others will change in ways that will help them achieve their big goals easily. They might believe that significant changes will happen in a short time. If they are involved in social or political activities, they might suddenly believe their desires will become a reality or be the next major event. In this context, they may brainwash themselves and others. With apparent confidence but really just baseless fantasies, they can attract people, especially those who are naive or similar to them, and cause trouble for both themselves and others. Finally, the 12th sign is their extreme sensitivity to criticism or even questions. While they might outwardly appear calm and kind towards someone who disagrees with them, they harbor resentment and hostility within. So, while they show kindness on the outside, inside, they are filled with anger, grief, and greed. However, If someone shows half or fewer of these signs for about 4 days, it is considered mild mania or hypomania. These individuals display energy and activity like full manic individuals, but with milder and more manageable symptoms. If someone has had these signs for a week, they are diagnosed as bipolar 1, regardless of whether they have experienced depression. In other words, when someone is diagnosed as bipolar or with manic depression, it means they have had at least one episode of mania, regardless of whether they've also experienced depression. It is assumed that sooner or later, depression will likely appear. The second type of bipolar disorder involves someone who hasn't had full mania but has experienced hypomania, along with one or more episodes of clear depression. Lastly, the third type, known as cyclothymia, is a condition in which a person experiences chronic mild mania and mild depression dysthymia. Over 2 years, this person deals with both conditions without more than 2 months of relief. So when categorizing bipolar individuals, we should recognize that mania alone qualifies someone as bipolar. Chronic depression or dysthymia, along with chronic mania, is classified in children and adolescents if they show these signs for a year without a month of relief. As mentioned before, around 5% of people suffer from depression, 3% from mild or chronic depression, and 1% from bipolar disorder at any given time, dealing with both manic depression and mania. Though this disorder is less common than anxiety or substance abuse, it causes more harm to individuals and their relationships. In the future, I will discuss the causes of depression and mania and how to treat them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share it with others. See you soon.